Right, good morning one and all, my name's April, I'm a cross-dresser and I'm on a very windy Lavenham airfield. This is a Second World War American airfield. I don't know if you're going to hear me over the wind. I'm going to have to play this back and see if you can hear me over the wind. But it's early in the morning, it's probably about 7:30, 7:45 now. I haven't looked at the time, I will do in a minute. Right, I'm out with my two boys who are here beside me. There's the little Scotty and there's the Beagle. Now I made an error this morning. I loaded the dogs in the car and I forgot to put the leads in the car, so I haven't got the leads. So I'm having to use a ratchet strap to keep the dogs under control this morning. Not ideal, but it's the only thing I had. When I got here I thought, oh no, I haven't got my leads, what am I going to do? So I think we might have got over that one. It's a bit awkward, but it should work. It's only going to be a short walk this morning, guys, because I've got a house to view this morning at 10 o'clock. So I'm looking forward to that. I saw another house yesterday. What I've been doing, I've been trying to go through the estate agents to go and view properties. Now I sign up with the estate agents and book the viewing, and then you go and do your viewing. That hasn't been working. What's happened, I've tried to view 4 properties, and out of those 4 properties I've only managed to view 1 property, because what happens is the properties are selling so quick at the moment, or renting out so quick, that you don't get a look. And so the estate agents keep phoning me up and saying, I'm sorry, but that property's gone. So I saw one property with the estate agents on Thursday, a nice property. I said, yes, I'm definitely interested. They said, okay, we'll get in touch with the landlord and we'll be back in touch with you. So I thought, okay, we'll see how this goes. I did explain that I've never done this before. So they explained how the system worked. There was lots of people viewing the same property. So I didn't have a lot of faith in the chances of me getting it. And it was true, because on the Friday morning I got a phone call from the estate agent saying, unfortunately I was not successful. So yes, so then I thought long and hard how I can get round this, and I thought the better way to do this is to phone up the landlord. So I phoned up a landlord. It's somebody I've known for many years, the landlord, but not necessarily as a friend. It's just somebody I knew who was a landlord. So I found his number, phoned him up. I was at work yesterday and I phoned him up and I said what I was looking for. And he said, funny enough, he said, I've got 2 properties. He said that are available. He said that you might be interested in. When would you like to view them? And I said, well, as soon as possible, please. And he said, well, how about now? And I said, well, I'm at work at the moment. He said, well, when do you finish work? And I said, well, I won't finish work until 5 o'clock. And I said, I'm not actually where the house is. I'm about half an hour away. He said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. He said, I'll go to the property, wait for you. If you can get there for 5:30, I'll show you around the property. So it's exactly what we did. I went and found him, found the property. Property looked, I couldn't see a lot. Unfortunately, this was 5:30 in the evening and it was dark. So I could just make out the front of the property, and that's it. So I'm going back today during the daylight just to look at the outside. But he showed me around the inside. It's a lovely property. It's a Victorian terrace, end of terrace property. It's within my budget. It's vacant at the moment. Now he had said to me on the phone that it's available for immediate occupancy, which means I could go straight in. So when I turned up to see him yesterday evening, he said to me, I've got some bad news. And I said, what's that? He said, well, we'd already had somebody who wanted the property. He said they fell out, they dropped out. He said, but I've just literally put the phone down. The estate agent's just phoned up to say that this person wants the property again. So he said, you might not get it. He said, but now you're here, he said, I'll show you it so you know what sort of properties we've got available. He said, but he said, they have fallen out before. He said, they've mucked me about before, this tenant. He said, so he said, it could still be yours. So I had a look around the property. It was a lovely property. I said, if it does become available, I'd really like it. But I've got a second viewing today at 10 o'clock Same landlord, and it's a property in a market town. So the first one was in the village. This one I'm going to look at today is in the market town. It's not too far away, so it's within my radius, so that's perfect. So I'm going to go and view this one at 10 o'clock. This one's still got an occupant. There's still a tenant in this one, but they're going to move out mid to late March, which should be okay. I should be able to swing that because the wife said she's not expecting me to leave until at least the end of February, so I might be able to get the extra month. So we'll have to see how that one pans out, but I've got to go and view that one this morning. So yes, I'm going to sign out now, guys, and I shall speak to you later. Bye bye.